or excess liquidity. DMO Dangote mobilized 11 trillion naira in 6 months as real sector struggles. That's on the front page of The Guardian today. Cooking gas imports surged by 1,400% as petrol supply dips by 22%. Nigeria losing over 862 billion yearly as MDAs exceed 900, says Oye. The federal government targets 729 billion second tranche bond to clear Genco's legacy debt. ICPC secures forfeiture of 941.9 million from IPPIS ghost workers. Serap urges National Assembly members to withdraw social media shutdown bill on the front page of The Guardian today. Of course, you can see the picture of the world champions, the Spanish national team beating Argentina yesterday in the final of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. San Foltpo as Badejo Kusoya emerges 33rd NBA president. Obi marks 65th birthday with 10 million naira Anambra Hospital donation. Parties begin candidate upload, express confident ahead of INEC deadline. Front page of The Guardian today. Let's go to the Punch newspaper this morning. Punch newspaper, dollar sale row, marketers halt Dangote fuel loading, federal government steps in. Pricing uncertainty triggered Dangote fuel loading suspension. That's according to marketers. I mean, if you've noticed, some of the filling stations are not even open, not to talk of selling the products at the moment. Refinery rejects claims of loading shutdown. Federal government open talks with Dangote as FCCPC insists on Naira payment. World Cup, no mercy for Messi as Spain seals second title. That's very interesting headline. No mercy for Messi as Spain seals second title. That's on the front page of the Punch today. Terror mole alert. Opposition slams the federal government, demands arrest. Businesses expect CBN to hold rates as MPC meets today. States pocket 2.37 trillion naira VAT under new tax regime. Fake agency scandal. Abbas unveils probe panel today. Ogun 2027, Yayi Yabo Obasanjo clash over campaign refund. A tenant dies after disputed eviction at Lagos Estate. And federal government raises 792 billion bond to clear Genco's legacy debt. Front page of the Punch today. Let's go to the Tribune newspaper this morning. Front page of the Tribune. Tinubu will beat Atiku. Southern Coalition APC boast, says President votes can be splintered in the South. Atiku Amechi ticket will unseat Tinubu Shetima. That's according to the ADC. That's African Democratic Congress. As a lead story on the front page of the Tribune this morning. Right, Reps panel to consider Tinubu's state police bill today may present report during plenary tomorrow. How Oyetola APC members frustrated Adeleke from joining APC, that's a campaign organization. Oyinkansola Badejo Okusonya emerges NBA president to become second female president of the association. Nigeria Revenue Service set July 3rd deadline for taxpayers to adopt e-invoicing system. Concern over 207% surge in petrol import amid local production. Troops foil attempted mass abduction in Borno. Rescue 46 students. Student killed during the gunfire with terrorists. Century-old TB vaccine may cut insulin needs in type 1 diabetes. That's a special report on the health side of things from the Tribune today. Why 79% of Nigerians remain poor despite reforms and palliative. That's according to experts. Fresh concerns over increasing political activities, inflation as economy enters second half of the year. Reps flag off probe of PFIPC scandal. NLC 6 full probe. Front page of the Tribune this morning. All right, let's go to the Vanguard newspaper now. Front page. Superb Spain rule the world, overwhelm Argentina. Petrol import rose by 207% in June. That's according to the NMDPRA. Agro-export crashed 31% as sport delays. Pesticide trigger global rejection. Trump speaks to Canada Prime Minister at World Cup after wildfire threat. That's also coming from the Vanguard today. Trump lingers on stage to lap up World Cup spotlight. Of course, it was an interesting watch last night. NG to host 4th Lateef Jakande Memorial Lecture, July 23rd. A gunman abducts a pastor's wife, 3 children in Borno. That's on the front page of the Vanguard today. 2027, Abbas dismisses rift rumors with Governor Obasani of Kaduna. Why ADC Supreme Court battle may weaken anti-APC coalition. Pre-election dispute, court strikes out Amaechi's suit against Atiku. 2027, INEC to conduct mock presidential poll. That's on the front page of the Vanguard today. Right, let's go to the Daily Post now. Front page of the Daily Post. 30 feared dead as Kano capsizes in Jigawa. Spain beat Argentina to win trophy in the World Cup final. That's also on the front page. 2027, Atiku will be lack northern support to beat Tinubu. That's according to the former national chairman of the APC and former Kano State Governor Abdullahi Umar Ganduje. Real reason Tinubu lost Lagos in 2023 election of Bani Koro. 2027, NDC will win before 12 noon in free fair election, says 𝐒𝐍𝐒. APC chairman holds closed-door meeting with Barau NDC senator. Obi 𝐒𝐿𝐿 stands little chance in 2027, says senator. Front page of the Daily Post today. Tinubu pushes ECOWAS to confront South Africa over attack on Nigerians. It gladdens my heart. Peter Obi hails troops for foiling kidnap of student. All Nigerian governors guilty of embezzling local government allocation, says Adebutu. NBA elections 2026 full list of winners as Badejo Kusoya emerges president. Navy uncovers deactivate illegal refining site in Rivers State. Troops intercept 15 jerrycans of smuggled petrol in Adamawa. Kidnappers free driver cops. One sibling demand 30 million for 2 others in Benue. Workers rescued alive after wall collapse during demolition in Kano. Front page of the Daily Post today. Right, let's go to the Nation newspaper now. Nigeria asks ECOWAS to drag South Africa before the AU. That's on the front page of the Nation today. Deji Adeleke seeks neutral role for police election officers election rigging. Ojebamiji vows mechanized farming infrastructure renewal in Ekiti. Ex-lawmaker reaffirms APC leaders' support for candidate. Obi Atiku lack structure in the north to defeat Tinubu, says Umaru Ganduje. Badejo Kusoya pledges to lead NBA with integrity. That's on the front page. 2026 World Cup, Shakira, Burna Boy, Justin Bieber, Madonna light up halftime show. That's on the front page as well. Large taxpayers get July 31 deadline for e-invoicing compliance. Court upholds CITN authority to regulate tax profession in Nigeria. That's also coming from the Nation this morning. There's an editorial there, Orire Saga. Do terrorists really repent? That's a big question there in that editorial from the Nation newspaper today. And finally, from the Nation, before we go on our first break of the morning, Nigeria attracts fresh health investment as 11 pharmaceutical plants near completion in the country. Front page of the Nation today. Let's go on our first commercial break. When we get back, we'll be analyzing the top stories across the dailies. Do stay with us.
FM 94.9.
Wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ n ò lè ṣaláì má panilẹ́rìn lákòókò àpéjọpọ̀ ìtakùrọ̀sọ orí ìlà mọ̀lẹ́bí mi.
Ó tiẹ̀ da ohun tí gbogbo wọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ni mò ń sè.
Ó náà ni àmì ìdánimọ̀ mi ti ṣe Maggi native jollof rice. Ìtọ́wò ẹ̀kan lásán, ara yìí kankan ò sí lẹ́yìn ẹ̀.
Maggi Star tá a ṣe látara ẹ̀wà sóyà, àlùbọ́sà adùn chili àti kànáfùrù.
Oúnjẹ alẹ́ ti délẹ̀, ẹ máa bọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tàbí kí ẹ má wá rárá.
Maggi Star yóò sọ gbogbo oúnjẹ tá a ṣe dohun àrà ọ̀tọ̀. Yóò sì tún sọ àkókò náà dàkókò mánigbàgbé.
Start your day and have a good time. Even when you need to clear your eyes. And when you need to have the break time. 𝐒𝐲 creamer. If not tea, Papa Garita. 𝐒𝐲 creamer. 𝐒𝐲 creamer. 𝐒𝐲 creamer. 𝐒𝐲 creamer.
Good time moments with 𝐒𝐲 creamer.
𝐒𝐲 creamer.
Dreaming of your own land, your future home, or want a treasured investment asset? Soft Sands Property presents you a lifetime opportunity on Orange Estate, Ologueru area in Ido for just 3 million naira prime location, secure and ready to build. Also, Mango Estate along Lyford International School, Akufo in Ibadan for only 2 million naira. Affordable plots perfect for your family. And now, launching something special. Apple Estate, luxury living at its best. Just 4 million naira. Top class value. It's located at Aboloke Village, Ayegun area off Olojuoro Road, Ibadan. Flexible payment, easy in 6 months. No stress, no wahala. Spread it out. Pay small. Own your land fast. We deliver title, we deliver peace. 2 great estates already selling fast. 1 brand new premium option just arrived. 3 million, 2 million, 4 million naira. Your dream starts here. Don't wait too long. Secure your plot. Call us now. Soft Sands Property, created to house the world. Call or WhatsApp 0916 461 5000 or 0911 555 0055. Today, Soft Sands Property, your land, your legacy. Ibadan Amala Fest 2026 is here. Let's eat and celebrate. Rhythm drops, the taste buds dance. The biggest celebration of our heritage is back. 32 FM 94.9 proudly presents the Ultimate Food Festival, Amala Fest 2026, the 2nd edition. Mark your calendars. Get ready for an explosion of culture, music, and endless flow of authentic Amala. Whether you like it dark and rich or light and fluffy, we've got you covered. Paired with the ultimate soup combinations, Ewedu, Begiri, Ila, and rich Efori roll. And let's not forget the assorted proteins, freshly cooked meat, tender momo, and savory fish, all swimming in mouth-watering stew. Taste the best from the most legendary Amala spots across the region, from Bibi Red Food Canteen to the famous Iya Dija Alamala Adeoyo and the iconic Iya Oyo Alamala Gbaremu Market, and so many more. But wait, there's more. Show us what you've got in our exciting food challenges, the ultimate Amala Eater, who can finish a mountain of Amala in record time, the Amala Pounding Master, the ultimate test of strength for the best texture, the fast eating champion, speed, precision, and pure appetite. To participate, pick up your form at Laughter House, Mokola, Ibadan. Venue for the event, the Recreation Club, opposite Adamasiba, Ibadan. Date, August 29th, 2026. Come ready to eat, laugh, and celebrate the rich taste of Yoruba culture. Get your tickets now at Laughter House for just 3,000 naira, or call us directly on 0806 218 5194. Amala Fest 2026, brought to you by 32 FM 94.9.
Guy, we don't dey talk since so. Make I go do my work, we go continue this talk later.
Oh boy, you don't talk. How about you know the tire?
Now the new level be that too. This new MTN sachet bundle don't make life easy for me.
Brotherly, involve me now. Make myself they follow ya like you. Talk until you tire. When you dey on top the new MTN sachet bundles, dial *312*7# and press 2 to start to enjoy from 100 naira. Load am, talk they go.
Kò bá jẹ́ 24, 29 tàbí 32 ṣáà ti fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú wa lórí gbogbo ìkànnì ìbánidọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ kàn tẹ 32 FM 949 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀.
Lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà, àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán. Èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa, jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an. Kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn, ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀. Àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti wọ̀ lára. Iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn, màá ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GR 3. Gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o, tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára. Tí olówó mi bá ti jí, ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tán.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe óblé ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní wẹ̀lẹ̀mú limit 100 MTN.
wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀ n ò lè ṣaláì má panilẹ́rìn lákòókò àpéjọpọ̀ ìtakùrọ̀sọ orí ìlà mọ̀lẹ́bí mi.
ó tiẹ̀ da ohun tí gbogbo wọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ni mò ń sè.
ó náà ni àmì ìdánimọ̀ mi ti ṣe Maggi native jollof rice. ìtọ́wò ẹ̀ kan lásán àròyé kankan ò sí lẹ́yìn ẹ̀.
Maggi Star tá a ṣe látara ẹ̀wà sóyà àlùbọ́sà adùn chili àti kànáfùrù.
oúnjẹ alẹ́ ti délẹ̀ ẹ máa bọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tàbí kí ẹ má wá rárá.
Maggi Star yóò sọ gbogbo oúnjẹ tá a ṣe dohun àrà ọ̀tọ̀ yóò sì tún sọ àkókò náà dàkókò mánigbàgbé.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Thank you for staying with us. Break it down, Papers Review, 32 FM 94.9. It's time for us to analyze the top stories. Now we have Barrister Emil Grola with us virtually this morning. Barrister, good to have you. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Toba.
Good to have you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Nigeria. I also watched the
final,
Spain,
yeah,
Argentina match. I don't know whatever happened to Argentina.
Yeah.
I guess they must be very, very exhausted.
Yeah.
Only 2 shots at goal.
Were they exhausted?
Of almost 120
minutes. Were they exhausted or they were outclassed by the, Spanish national team? Because, Spain has been phenomenal this tournament. They have been phenomenal.
No doubt about it.
Yes.
The Spanish side was younger, well equipped. But then, experience was still with the Argentines.
Right.
But it was really surprising. I think we won the final with England and France.
Yeah, maybe.
Because that couldn't qualify for the finals.
Yes. The France-England game was...
like
yes.
watching only Spain. they were the only ones who played football yesterday.
Yeah, they were. It was a complete, overhaul of the Argentine side, but it was great as well, And just to quickly end this, on a lighter note, there were concerns when the World Cup started about Donald Trump, his immigration policy, the fact that people were denied visas. But overall, I think it was a good tournament because he was also there yesterday at the halftime show. People talked about the fact that he had Americanized, the football competition. Right. So let's. Okay.
I think it was a very well planned
tournament,
World Cup. Given the fact that 3 continents, were involved in the overall planning.
Yes.
And everything went so smoothly. I was happy when I saw Trump there yesterday. At least we saw a little bit of humanity in him.
Yeah. Beyond all the threat against Iran.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on now. Let's start off with this, Barrister, because we talked about it extensively on Saturday. The elections have been held. Now I'm talking about your body. You now have Onyinkosola Badejo-Okosoya SAN as the president-elect of your professional body. She has expressed gratitude to members of the association for electing her to lead the bar, describing her victory as a mandate to build a stronger, more inclusive and responsive MBA. Her emergence, of course, came after a series of controversy before this election, Barrister, and allegations of meddling on the part of the AGF, allegations that the current president, who will soon be outgoing now, that's the Alpha Musigwe, that he was also running the affairs of the NBA with the cabal and all of that. So it looks like all of this have been put to bed now, Barrister.
There are so many lessons to learn from what transpired. Number one, Priscilla Kuye will be very happy that after such a long time, another woman has emerged as the president of the NBA. Secondly, Afam lived true to his name. You know, he was firm in his resolution that it was going to be an electronically conducted election and nothing else. And this is very good, given the fact that in the past, he had also, criticized the conduct of our elections non-electronically, even though there were glitches. For instance, I was unable to vote, and a lot of people were disenfranchised. You can imagine 82,000 registered voters and less than 30,000 eventually voting. But all is well that ends well.
Certainly.
It has, and it is also a good thing that Osigwe has announced that there will be a post-election review of all that happened. I only hope that the NBA will put its house in order because as the watchdog for society, it ought to live above board.
Yeah.
Our actions should be transparent. We should be accountable. And members should benefit from the NBA. I don't know what I benefit from NBA. And I pay so much money every year. I hope they will look into it. Bade just said she will do that.
Yes.
We can only wish her all the best in her tenure.
Right. I mean, it's a good time because some people will be happy that there's a lot of inclusivity now for women. The Chief Justice of the country is a woman. Now the NBA president is also a woman. So it's a good time, really, for women in the justice sector. All right.
No, that's one way you talk. There is something on it, though.
What's that?
Yes, now.
Okay.
CJN, woman. President of the
NBA
Court of Appeal,
woman.
President of the is it Industrial Court now? Woman. And so many CJs. A friend posted it on NBA portal yesterday, and I screamed, it is true we said we should
inclusivity.
Bring the women on board.
Yes.
We didn't say they should take everything now. If you like say they are taking everything from the men now.
Right. Let's leave that one now. Let's go to the Punch. There's a report about marketers. They've put on hold loading of fuel from the Dangote petrol refinery following the facility's decision to sell fuel to them in dollars. Now, the marketers, as yesterday, said that the facility was not even loading its trucks, sparking possible fears of fuel scarcity across the country. But Dangote Refinery denied the claim, saying that fuel loading was ongoing within the Lekki-based plant. So what is happening is that the marketers are saying that they cannot buy fuel from Dangote because Dangote is insisting that he's going to sell fuel to them in dollars. They say they had suspended large-scale fuel loading in the last few days as they also await clarity on the new pricing templates being adopted by the refinery. They also await the cost of the newly imported petroleum products. Now, this development has heightened uncertainty in the downstream petroleum sector, with marketers wary of buying large volume of petrol at the prevailing prices only to see the cost of product fall shortly after. I mean, I remember from as of yesterday, some of the filling stations across Ibadan that I drove past. Some of them were not selling. For those who were selling, they had a long queue. Even this morning, coming to work, most of the filling stations were not open, which is very unusual. As at 6 a.m., a number of them would have opened. So there are concerns that we might be headed towards another fuel scarcity over this rancor between the marketers and Dangote Refinery. Barrister.
Well, I think the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu should be the most worried now because it appears one of the successes it recorded so far is about to be eroded. And that is the fact that since the inception of his administration, We've not had anything like long queues at petrol stations, except of course that we are still buying at cutthroat prices. And I don't know. Dangote is in business to make profit.
Yeah.
But I do know that there are elements of statesmanship in him, or that of a nationalist, a patriotic citizen, and that he should understand the state of the nation now. We know it is cumbersome, having to buy the bulk of what he uses, in dollars and having to sell them in dollars. So one can only hope that there can be a synergy between the government of Tinubu and Dangote, since we also sit on the board there anyway. I propose that we give more barrels of oil to Dangote,
right,
rather than what we are giving now, so that at least we can maintain the present state, which itself is unpalatable. But to go below this will be to completely strangulate Nigerians.
Right.
And that will be very, very bad.
And another angle to this, aside the fact that Dangote reportedly wants to sell in dollars, some of the marketers are also concerned, because right now we are subject to the dictates of the international market, right? And because of, what some have described as Trump's erratic way of handling the Iranian conflict. Today, there's a ceasefire. Tomorrow, the ceasefire has ended, back and forth. So there is a sort of, instability in the pricing of petrol in the international market. So many of these marketers, from this report I'm reading, they don't want to buy large quantity because they are not sure of the price they are going to sell it. So, if we're also looking for the intervention of the government, because right now what is clear is that sector has been deregulated. It's whatever happens in the international market that will affect us at the pump. What kind of intervention should we see from the government in this case? Because as a marketer, you also don't want to run at a loss. Because if you buy today at so amount, and you wake up tomorrow, the price of crude has fallen again internationally, it has to translate to the falling price as well, what you sell at the pump.
Yes, I said this earlier, before now, that succeeding governments in Nigeria made a very terrible mistake. And that is what is manifesting in almost everything that we do. We do not save, I would have expected, that we have some cushions, within the sector for eventualities like this. Why was it possible for Iran, for that matter, to continue to maintain its pump price despite the war? And many of the Gulf states too.
Yeah.
And why it is impossible for Nigeria? It is probably because we just get our oil and sell everything. Get our oil and sell everything. Look, America has the greatest deposit of oil in the world, but they are storing it and still buying from abroad. Why is Nigeria not able to do that? So, but in terms of intervention, it is also one of the reasons why I said, look, you cannot be rigid when it comes to the management of your country. I am looking at the area of subsidy.
Yeah.
It was wrong of government to have said subsidy is gone and gone forever.
Yeah, please hold that thought, Barrister.
Yes,
Please hold that thought, Barrister.
Okay.
We need to take this commercial break. When we get back, we'll continue with your line of thoughts. We are live on Facebook, 32FM 949 Fenye. Like, share, and drop your comment. We'll be back in a moment. Do stay with us.
Stay tuned to 32 FM 94.9.
Ǹjẹ́ o ń wá ọ̀nà láti dáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ? Ìdáàbòbo àmúlò dátà rẹ wà lórí áàpù rẹ. Yọ àwọn áàpù tí ò wúlò mọ́ kúrò lórí fóònù rẹ àti pé púpọ̀ lára àwọn áàpù wọ̀nyí ló ní data safer mode mú àtúnṣe ìgbàlódé bá wọn. O tún lè lọ sórí setting kí o yọ auto update kúrò lójú òpó. Ní ìparí, tí àwọn áàpù tí o kò lò mọ́ kí o lè rí dátà rẹ lò lálòpẹ́. Àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí lè ṣe ọ́ ní àǹfààní. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé, kàn sí ìtàkùn ẹ̀rọ léwọ̀ rẹ tàbí ìtàkùn consumer.ncc.gov.ng fún àwọn ọ̀nà tí ó ṣe ọ́ láǹfààní lórí àmúlò dátà rẹ. Gbé àwọn ìgbésẹ̀ wọ̀nyí lónìí kí o lè lo dátà rẹ lálòpẹ́. Ìkéde yìí wá láti ọ̀dọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ àwọn aládàáni tí ó gba ìwé ẹ̀rí lẹ́ka ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ àti àjọ tó ń rí sí ètò ìbáraẹnisọ̀rọ̀ NCC.
Wọ́n tún bẹ̀rẹ̀. N ò lè ṣaláì má panilẹ́rìn lákòókò àpéjọpọ̀ ìtakùrọ̀sọ orí ìlà mọ̀lẹ́bí mi.
Ó tiẹ̀ da ohun tí gbogbo wọn nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí ni mò ń sè.
Ó náà ni àmì ìdánimọ̀ mi ti ṣe Maggi native jollof rice. Ìtọ́wò ẹ̀kan lásán, ara yìí kankan ò sí lẹ́yìn ẹ̀.
Maggi Star tá a ṣe látara ẹ̀wà sóyà, àlùbọ́sà adùn chili àti kànáfùrù.
Oúnjẹ alẹ́ ti délẹ̀, ẹ máa bọ̀ jẹ́jẹ́ tàbí kí ẹ má wá rárá.
Maggi Star yóò sọ gbogbo oúnjẹ tá a ṣe dohun àrà ọ̀tọ̀. Yóò sì tún sọ àkókò náà dàkókò mánigbàgbé.
When body they holla and head they hammer, oh God they para. Work come the go slow. Take Rexall paracetamol. It go help some of your headaches and pains. Yeah, Rexall paracetamol.
Rexall paracetamol go punch out pain, headache and feverish conditions. Kia and your body go dey kampe to carry go. Rexall paracetamol tablet dey for adults, syrup for children and drop for baby dem.
Rexall paracetamol.
Rexall paracetamol na Daily Needs Industries dey make am. After 2 days e no better, go see your doctor.
Start your day and have a good time. 𝐃𝐈𝐒, even when you need to clear your eyes. 𝐃𝐈𝐒, and when you need to have the break time. 𝐃𝐈𝐒, if not tea, papa garita. 𝐃𝐈𝐒, 𝐃𝐈𝐒.
Good time moments with 𝐃𝐈𝐒.
𝐃𝐈𝐒.
Kò sí oúnjẹ tí kò wú kókó inú. Ìjòyè pàtàkì ni àmàlà láwùjọ òkèlè. Aláṣírí onínáwó, ìmùlẹ̀ya oníbùkà, kò bá gbóná, kó ṣe tútù, kí ọbẹ̀ ṣáà ti lọ́wọ́rọ́. Ọ̀fun mi.
Ilé eléyìí o.
Ẹja ọsàn.
Bọ́dún bá ti dùn, àrórógbó. Bọ́dún bá ti dùn, àráwùsá. Ìran àkànàmọ̀gbò yìí pọ̀dún jẹ. 32 FM 94.9 fẹ̀yìn ẹ̀. Ló tún ti tẹ́ pẹpẹ ètò. Àyájọ́ àmàlà. Àmàlà Fest. Ẹlẹ́ẹ̀kejì irú ẹ̀ ló tún kò. Lọ́jọ́ 19 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026. 29 August 2026. Àti ṣẹ́rí, a máa tún ṣe yìí. A sì tún máa ṣọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ orú ẹ̀ lókè èpè. Tó ń ti gbádùn. Àlùjò, àwàdà, ẹ̀rín kéékèèké. Tó ń ti fífi àmàlà dúdú tàbí funfun tó fẹ́lẹ́ bí etí. Pẹ̀lú ọbẹ̀ ewédú, gbẹ̀gìrì, ìlà, ẹ̀fọ́ rírò, ẹran, pọ̀nmọ́ tó kàtà mọ́ra ṣe kọ̀rọ̀bọ̀tọ̀ sórí àmàlà láfijọ́ máa ṣẹjọ́ ẹ̀ $3,000 lẹ́ òfìrà tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì jẹ̀gbádùn tó gbádùn pẹ̀lú àwọn olóúnjẹ ìgbàlódé láwùjọ tó yáàyè táyé ń gbà tiwọn bíbí rẹ̀ food canteen lókè àdó ìyá àdìjà alámàlà níyànà àdí ọ̀yọ́ ìyá ọ̀yọ́ alámàlà lọ́jà àgbàrèmú àtàwọn olóúnjẹ ìgbàlódé míì kò tán síbẹ̀ àwọn òdíje wọ̀nyí bíi ta ló lè jẹ̀sùn àmàlà bàkìtàn láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyà tàbí ta lọkùnrin náà tó lè ro àmàlà tó fẹ́lẹ́ tó kóná bíi etí àtẹni tó lè yára tètè jàmàlà tó gbóná láàrin ìṣẹ́jú àyà ọ̀fẹ́ ní fọ́ọ̀mù ẹ wá sí 32 FM Laughter House Premier Hill Mọ́kọ́lá Ìbàdàn bó bá wà dọ́jọ́ 29 oṣù kẹjọ ọdún 2026 kàtúyàyà pàdé ní Recreation Club ní dojúkọ Àdámàsìgbà nílùú Ìbàdàn ọ̀làtò ti sọ̀díwòkè buka buta tó ń tẹran tó jíire pẹ̀ lálùjọ tó bá gbà mú ẹ lè ṣoní gbọ̀wọ́ àyájọ́ ọjọ́ àmàlà Fest 2026 láti ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ máa bọ̀ ní Laughter House tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè nọ́mbà yìí 0806 218 5194 Àmàlà Fest 32 FM 94.9.
Lọ́pọ̀ ìgbà àwọn èèyàn kì í mọ bí dátà wọn ṣe máa ń tètè jó tán èmi gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ alágbèéká wa jẹ́ kí n jẹ́ ẹ sí bó ti ṣe máa ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an kété tí olówó mi bá ti sùn ni màá ti máa ṣe ohun tí kò ní mọ̀ tó bá sì mọ̀ àpẹẹrẹ kí n sáré ṣe auto update nìyẹn tí oorun bá ti wọ̀ lára iṣẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn máa ṣe cloud backup tó bá ti wá fi oorun rẹ̀ sí GIA 3 gbogbo àwọn apps tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ lèmi á máa refresh ní tèmi o tó fi dórí àwọn apps tí ó lò gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ ẹ mọ̀ pé mo gbọ́dọ̀ mọ gbogbo bí nǹkan ṣe ń lọ lórí ayélujára tí olówó mi bá ti jí ẹgbọ́n tó máa ń wí.
yéè mo gbé o dátà tí mo ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ṣe máa ti tán.
ṣé mi ò sọ fún ẹ.
jára ẹ má jẹ́ kí fóònù ẹ máa fi dátà rẹ ṣe óblé ṣe àkíyèsí auto updates pa àwọn apps tí o kò bá nílò nígbàkúùgbà.
ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ lásán lèmi o kòkòrò tí ń jẹ dátà ní ìjẹkújẹ fún ẹni tí ò bá ṣe àmójútó dátà rẹ̀.
jẹ ìgbádùn dátà rẹ ní wẹ̀lẹ̀mú leave it 100 MTN.
My brother, I hear say Lafarge don change name.
Yes now, Lafarge Africa PLC don transform come become HBM Nigeria PLC. The name don change but na still the same ogbonge cement and other building solutions company wey help build Third Mainland Bridge, National Assembly Complex, First and Second Niger Bridge dem, Cocoa House, National Theatre plus plenty HTRM construction for dis we country since 1960.
HBM Nigeria, formerly Lafarge.
HBM Nigeria PLC, formerly Lafarge Africa PLC, Beyond Buildings.
New Dorica smoky jollof, firewood cook smoky flavor. The aroma so inviting, smoky jollof so delicious.
New Dorica smoky jollof, so smoky, just like Mama's.
Life no dey stand for one place sake of say person get headache, backache, muscle ache, menstrual pain or toothache. That's na why millions of people dem trust Panadol Extra. Dem don prove in combination for clinic saying dey give extra relief for pain wey tough. If e no be Panadol, e no fit be like Panadol. Make you always dey read the label before una use am. If the symptoms no comot after 3 days, abeg go see your doctor or physician.
When I'm hungry and I need a quick meal, something crunchy, creamy and tasty. Kivo Gari mix is just all I need. Kivo Gari mix just the way I like it. Gari creamer and sugar, just the way I like it. Kivo Gari mix. Gari soaking made easy. Enjoy at school, home or work.
Kivo 3-in-1 Gari mix. Just add water and enjoy.
Gary Mix.
32 FM 94.9.
Welcome back. Break it down papers review 32 FM 94.9. Barrister, you're making a point before we went to that break about subsidy and the need for government intervention. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, Toba. You see, I think the government is getting it wrong somewhere. Government can afford to be rigid when it comes to enforcement of its laws. Sadly, that is one area where the Nigerian government is failing. But when it comes to economic policies, government should understand that economics is regulated by phenomena. So economic policies ought to be guided by that fact. And when the need arises, government can introduce measures. You know, social safety nets, it's another name for subsidy. And it is being employed everywhere in the world. I was reading some time ago the Singaporean experience following the American-Israel-Iran war. And many things that were rolled out for their citizens. We know what went wrong with the old subsidy regime. Of course, nobody will advise government to fall into that same pit twice. But today, we have a functional refinery. If we are paying subsidy to that refinery, it can be very easily monitored. They can be accountable. In any case, we are co-owners of the refinery. Nigeria is on its board.
Yeah.
So we can better manage whatever subsidy goes in there. I am not advocating subsidy for independent marketers. They can go about their business. But because Dangote is serving Nigeria and the greater need to stabilize the energy requirements of Nigeria, then I don't think there's anything wrong.
Right.
If government can take another look at subsidy, because the entire economy rests on the supply of energy.
Right.
If there is a fall in it, there is no magic that Tinubu can do. And that is why Nigerians are still suffering.
Right. Okay, let's go to this one from the Vanguard newspaper. The Nigeria Labour Congress president, Comrade Joe Ajero, said that the NLC is preparing for a major national struggle to achieve a comprehensive review of the national minimum wage. He advised workers, pensioners even, to get prepared for what he described as a major ideological and economic battle that lie ahead. Let me quote what he says. We are ready. We are currently in the preparatory stage for a major national struggle for a comprehensive review of the national minimum wage. He says that it is no longer acceptable to discuss the welfare of workers without also discussing the welfare of those who have completed their active years of service. He said that the cost of living has risen astronomically as food, healthcare, and transportation have become increasingly unaffordable. He urged pensioners across the country to also remain united and get prepared as the process begins. So the NLC say they are ready for a major national struggle, both ideological as well. They are ready to take on everyone to ensure that they achieve a comprehensive national wage review. What should that national wage review be? Just looking at it, really, Barrister, is there ever going to be a realistic minimum wage that would meet up with the standard of living of Nigerians? And also, they are adding pensioners to the equation as well, that they can no longer advocate for those who are still in service. They will also join those who have left active service into their advocacy.
That struggle should have come yesterday. I have said something. Until such a time that Nigerian workers are earning the same thing or almost the same thing as members of the legislature, there should continue to be unrest. Let me give you two stories. I read in the papers a couple of days ago a notice to retired teachers. They were after 16 years, they were asked to come to Abuja to come and receive their gratuity. And I felt very, very sad. They even gave them time limit if they don't come. So I was asking, would that mean they will forfeit their entitlement? We are talking about people who probably by now have become vegetables. And you are asking them to come to Abuja. You don't even know if they have money for transport. After 16 years, Nigerian teachers have not received their gratuity. That is most unfortunate. Secondly, a couple of days ago, I read the Daily Trust editorial, and I saw what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is paying as opportunity cost for having the legislature in bed in the name of constituency projects. Almost all ministries, departments, and agencies' budgets have been cut by these legislators, to finance what they call their constituency projects, thereby depriving the government the benefit of getting the support of the people, because majority of these constituency projects are, ways of siphoning money. So what is budgeted for the country eventually goes into the pockets of a few people. And I felt very sad. This opportunity cost is unacceptable to Nigerians. Look, there is trouble in the land. The people are suffering. And it is high time the government woke up. Look, I was just talking about subsidy now. Even the presidency has come out and condemned governors that he claimed or that they claimed are receiving the proceeds of the savings from subsidy and that they are not using it as expected. So why continue to give them? Why don't you find a way to channel that money to benefit the people of Nigeria directly?
Right.
Like we are suggesting now. Go to Dangote and see what you can do so that the prices of petroleum products can at least come down.
Right.
So the long and short of my submission.
Yes.
NLC, although they cannot be trusted because the impression that they give Nigerians is they make noise. Only God knows what happens behind, the boardroom meetings that they hold with government and everything fizzles out. But it is time for Nigerians to rise up and say enough is enough. Nigeria belongs to every one of us.
Right.
The resources of Nigeria belongs to every one of us.
Right.
A few people cannot be taking the benefit of our resources while our people are dying of hunger.
Let's take comments and calls now. 0906 2000 949 009 7000 949 0705 5000 949. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Hello,
sir.
good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Ade from UI.
Welcome.
I did plan to come make a call this morning, but I'm just calling because of the statement by our own analyst there. I've always been disappointed anytime I hear such. Our analyst mentioned that the only achievement of this president that is being eroded, that there is no fuel queue. How can you be selling a liter of fuel for 1,400 and there will still be queue, my brother? I don't understand. I don't understand how Nigerians are sometimes the way we understand this government. These people are selling fuel for 97, 120. Jonathan tries to move it to around 110. These people go on Gaga for 2 weeks, disturbing Nigeria peace, that there's nothing like subsidy. Just 110, they move it to 1,400 now. Should there be queue again?
Okay.
Hey, let's have the best of today.
All right. Hello. 0906 2000 949 0705 5000 949 009 7000 949. Facebook 32FM 949. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. This is Bumi calling from Apata.
Welcome.
I greet the brilliant analyst. A country that is monolithic in nature, that relies solely on fuel. Definitely, when there is increase in petrol price, the problems of Nigeria will be solved. That is why we are calling on the Mr. President to set up a committee that will look for a price control in Nigeria. We don't even enjoy our resources at all. When there is surplus, we don't enjoy. So all the lives of Nigeria has been based on lies. They keep telling us lies regarding the sector. They spend billions of dollars to eliminate refinery and the one at Kano. Nothing to show for it. That's my submission. Good morning.
All right, good morning. 0906 2000 949 0705 5000 949. Facebook 32FM 949. Barrister, quickly, let's touch on this one. The Speaker of the House of Rep, Tajudeen Abbas, will today set up an ad hoc committee to investigate the controversial inclusion of the so-called fictitious agency, Presidential Foreign Investment Promotion Council, in the 2026 Appropriation Act. This is coming amid fresh concerns over the exclusion of the President, Chief of Staff, Femi Gbagjabiamila, from the list of invited witnesses. So the House of Rep is setting up a committee today to look at why and how this so-called fake agency found itself in the 2026 Appropriation Act. But there are concerns that Chief of Staff, Femi Gbagjabiamila, his name is not on the list of those who will be invited to appear before that committee.
What are you expecting from a house where a member reasonably moved a motion to invite the president to come and answer some questions, and he was shouted down by the members. They are all still sitting on the mandate of their president. Are you expecting anything, good, or any good fruit from a bad tree? Look, I said something earlier. The only area where government can afford to be rigid is in the enforcement of its laws. But where it becomes flexible in enforcing laws, then it loses the respect of the society. Look at the case of PFIPC now, the one you are talking about.
Yes.
Look at the case of 𝐷𝐿 and Abila. Look at the way the government is handling it, as if some people are above the law. It is wrong.
Right.
You see, it just shows that we are not sincere with governance in this country. Government should be rigid when it comes to enforcing its laws. That is the only way you can social engineer in a manner that will be acceptable to all.
Right.
But when you start creating standards with different laws for different sets of people and all that, then you are creating chaos. You are creating trouble.
Right.
I don't believe in what is happening in the House of Reps, because can you imagine you are excluding Gbajabiamila when his name is so conspicuous on this whatever scenario they have brought to us now? In fact, recently I read another report. The budget office has also been indicted.
Yes.
And rightly so. All of these people ought to be there. So what is happening?
Okay, let's take some comments on Facebook now. Okay, John Abatunde says government can subsidize CNG conversion kits for the citizen. There shouldn't be constituency largesse for the selected few individuals. He said, congratulations to the NBA over the successful conduct of the election. Hopefully, the court will not be the final place where the winner will be confirmed. Is it that there is voter apathy among the members considering the number of registered voters and the number of people that eventually voted? I'm looking for a day by Samuel Ogunlola would equally present himself for the NBA elections. Congratulations. Thank you. Oluwashinru says, good morning, 32 FM. The federal government cannot stay silent while Nigerians suffer from fuel crisis. It must act now with clear policies supporting local refineries, encouraging fair competition, and putting Nigerians first. The people need real solution that reduce the cost of living, not more uncertainty. Sulaiman Sharif says, good morning and happy new week to everyone in the studio. Who is the Minister of Petroleum? I urge the federal government of today to intervene and resolve the dispute over pricing template warning that continues to bring uncertainty that could also further disrupt the downstream market in the country. Samson Ademoagun says, good morning to you in the studio. The administration of President Bola Tinubu is nothing but continuity of pain to Nigerians, because when there is increase in fuel pump price, it will add to the hardship of the people. Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara says, good morning. There is no way we can have one party system in the country, because if we do, no one will question the government of the day and hold it accountable. Who then will speak on behalf of the masses? Without opposition, democracy is meaningless. We're in a serious trouble in this country, a situation where a ruling party tries to silence and destroy opposition, pushing the nation to a one-party state. It becomes dictatorship and no longer democracy. Shall we just be watching these people destroy our hard-earned democracy? 0906 2000 949, 009 7000 949, 0705 5000 949. I think we can take one more before we go. And Barrister, quickly, let's add this one. The president has been speaking, of course, at the ECOWAS summit. He spoke in Sierra Leone, Freetown on Sunday. He said that a united voice will send a clear message to the South African nation, Southern African country, that's South Africa, to lend their voice and unanimously condemn the ongoing xenophobic attacks in the country. He spoke through the Vice President Kashim Shettima, saying that ECOWAS should join forces, in fact, to report South Africa to the AU so that they can come up with ways of sanctioning the country over the xenophobic attacks or Afrophobia that we've been seeing there? Very quickly, 30 seconds, Barrister, as we go.
While I will not disagree with the president on that, I will add that there is nothing stopping Nigeria from taking an individual action in this matter. It is allowed within the international environment. There is the principle of reciprocity. We have talked about that.
Yes.
So government can do something. We can impose sanctions. We can recall our ambassador, send their own back, and so many other things allowable within the international law environment.
Yeah, let's wrap up with this call. Hello.
Yeah,
hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Good morning. Very quickly. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes. Hello, go ahead. We can hear you. Oh. All right, then. Thank you for being a part of the conversation on the Break It Down Papers Review. Thank you, Barrister, for your analysis. Thank you, dear listener. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, 6:30 to 7:30. Every weekday, in fact, on Papers Review on 32 FM 94.9, and on Saturday, 6 to 7 a.m. And Sumba will be here in the next couple of minutes on the Smart Kids Show. Thank you, Barrister, for joining us once again on the show. My name is OLORUNTOBA. Enjoy the rest of your Monday morning. Bye for now.
Having their summer holiday. Good morning, boys and girls. How did you sleep? Hope you slept well and the bugs did not bite. Welcome to 32 FM 94.9. My name is Auntie Sumbo and I am excited. I am joyful. I am encouraged. I am, what else? Feeling amazing to be here again today. Now together, let's listen to the instructions of the Smart Kids Show and we will be back.
Every little mind can shine so free. Ask a question, we'll find a clue. Laugh and learn, that's what we do. Think, learn, laugh, shine. Smart kids, shine, shine, shine. Smart kids, shine so bright. We learn today, we play today, we win in every life. Smart kids, shine, shine, shine. Smart kids, shine all day. Count it up, spell it out. Hooray, hooray, hooray. What's the answer? Hands go up. Riddle science, fill our cup. Friends together, side by side. Every child is born to rise. What comes next? We know. 7 plus 3, 10. Who can do? Kids, clap, clap. Hey. Morning time, we're ready. Books up high, hands in the air, and a big bright smile. Count 1, 2, 3. Spell with me. Every little mind can shine so free. Ask a question, we'll find a clue.
These are the rules on the Smart Kids Show. Put off your radio set when you get through to the show, or turn down the volume on your radio set. No side comments cause it leads to disqualification. No distractions, no whispers, no telling of answers. You have 60 seconds to answer your questions. You can say next if you do not know the answers to the questions, but you are permitted to say next twice. You must be between the ages of 5 and 11 to participate. Answer 5 questions correctly and win a minimum of 5,000 naira.
Kids, clap, clap. Hey. Morning time, we're ready. Books up high, hands in the air, and a big bright smile. Count 1, 2, 3. Spell with me. Every little mind can shine so free. Ask a question, we'll find a clue. Laugh and learn, that's what we do. Think, learn, laugh, shine. Smart kids, shine, shine, shine. Smart kids,
Okay, welcome back. It is the Smart Kids Show right here on 32 FM 94.9. Welcome to your number one kiddies program on radio. And of course, the numbers to call to be part of the Smart Kids Show this morning, 07055 5000